Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Deanna LB, aka Deanna if you're new here. Today I have a first for this channel, and that is a makeup tutorial, and that's for beginners, okay? It's gonna be an absolute beginner look, aka simple, aka minimalistic. We have a few brushes here, a few products here. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into this look. Before I say that, I'm just thankful to be back in y'all presence, and y'all just be vibing with me as always. So let's just go ahead and sit back, wipe this face off, and get into this look. Today I'm going to be using 8 brushes and 2 sponges, so a total of 10 applicators and 9 products. One of the products can easily be left out to equal 8, but I have 9 for today. I have not primed my face yet because I won't do that on camera. Usually I'll prime about 10-15 minutes before I even apply my makeup, but for today we're going to just prime on camera. I have the Maybelline Master Primer, and I love this primer. It's affordable. I think this was like $10. Obviously it's been well used, and today I'm going to end up using the Milani No Pore Zone. It's a mattifying primer. I just got this yesterday at Ulta. I have Milani's illuminating primer, so we'll see how this goes. I'm using the mattifying primer because I do get oily skin. I have a combination skin, honestly, but for the most part, my skin gets oily, so we're gonna try this out. Only thing I will say about this is it's not mixing that well with the lotion I have on. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for about 10 minutes. And while we wait, let's go ahead and listen to some music. You should have been happy to have me. Raising your kids and your family. Ooh, I bet you wouldn't do what would you do? And that ain't your crew. God, here is you. I'll be messing the words up on everything. That's that good old Sierra. It's been 10 minutes now, and we're gonna go ahead and get into our eyebrows. Before we actually draw on our eyebrows, I'm going to use some setting powder and wipe down my eyebrows, so that way the leftover residue from the primer is, matted in. And you just grab a regular brush, or just grab a brush that you're gonna use to powder down your face, and you just apply it to your brows, the middle of your brows, and voila, that's it. And that counts as one of your brushes you're going to use, part 8. Today I'm going to use the Morphe micro brow pencil. I have this in chocolate mousse because of my hair is pretty dark and my eyebrows are pretty dark. I go ahead and not the darkest shade, but the one underneath that's what I use. First, we're going to comb out brows. I should probably put my hair back. We're gonna start about a quarter way in. And if you, like I said, if you have thicker brows than me, then you don't have to go this deep into doing your brows. So this is pretty much the start of one brow. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so those are my brows looking like. I then grabbed the brush from the NYX, and I like my eyes to be ombre. And I will say this, there's nothing wrong with using the brush, the spoolie that comes with the brush, but you have to be very, very gentle when using the spoolie because you can easily just wipe off everything you did or brush off everything you did. So I just used this brush and I create an ombre effect on the front end of my lashes, my brows, like such. Boom. And it does not need to be perfect because I'm going to go in later on to retouch them when I apply my foundation. Okay, so these are my brows for now. Next, we're going to get into the foundation. So here I have the Pretty Fresh foundation. This is a medium coverage and you could build it up to a full coverage. I tried this on for the first time yesterday and I loved it. Call me up, okay, so I'm gonna use the Kabuki, and I got this in a set, so you'll see like all the blue ones. This is a set. I think it's like a set of 20. I think I paid like $50 for that. This was $16 at Ulta, and I have this in shade W21. I like to put it on my face, but I do not like this pump. But so you can see, I'm gonna do it. Put a little bit on my forehead, nose, chin, and we're gonna go with this first application. And we're gonna dab it in. And it might look like, whoa, you know, the color's off, but once I mix this in, it blends in really well and matches really well with my chest. And that's another tip, you guys. You wanna make sure that the foundation you guys are buying matches with your neck and your chest rather than your face, because we're covering up our face, ladies. So there's no reason to, match our face when it's about to be covered up. Okay, so just make sure that your foundation is blended into your hairline. I'm gonna be big old earrings on. And the motion I'm doing a patting motion rather than brushing, because I'm patting the foundation into my skin. This is where we grab our sponge, and we're gonna use the sponge to soak up any excess foundation. And also I'm gonna use the sponge to blend the middle of my brows, because there's no foundation in right now. And you see how that is soaking up more of that foundation. And you can use a sponge to get close to your brows. I went ahead and retouched my brows after I sponged down my foundation. The next step is concealer. And today we're gonna use the Morphe. I call it Morphe. What do you guys call it? I think it's Morphe, but I'm just saying Morphe, just to be short of myself. I'm gonna use the Morphe, what is this? Filt'r Perfect Soft Radiance Concealer, and I have that in medium 14 warm. And I also have the same concealer, but a different color, and I have that in medium 12 neutral. So for me, I'm just only gonna apply the concealer to the corner of my under eye and the outer eye. And this, when you apply it right here, this draws out your face. It brings it out in this Makes you look so bomb. Now, you can very well do your whole under eye, but for today, I don't want to do that. Today, I'm using the Morphe M173 concealer brush. Go in again, we're dapping that in. We're tapping that in. It's probably better to say. Blend, 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 you guys. Let me get to my hair out my face. So we're blending that in. Nobody's touching sexes. Woo, y'all. Jacquez. What y'all know about that Jacquez? Oh, update for you guys. For those who are tuning in to my channel. I am posting a hair video, and this video will be posted Sunday, so on Wednesday you will get a hair video from me, from your girl, okay? So I'm gonna go in with the other concealer, and this is just a lighter concealer. This is more neutral. And you guys do not have to use 2 concealers. I just do it just because I like how it looks. Comes out great. What I'm gonna do now is grab my sponge. Make sure your sponge is damp. And this is gonna help press that concealer in. And make sure you're blending. Okay, so while we're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and set this now. And I'm using the e.l.f. setting powder, and I'll show you guys in a moment. So before you set anything, you want to make sure that you get your sponge or your brush, and you want to tap everything in, because the way your foundation or concealer, your product is sitting is the way you're going to set it. Is the way you're going to set it in. If you don't do that, so if your product is pretty much binding together and you set the powder on top of that, that's how it's going to set, you guys. And you don't need to use that much powder. Okay, so let me show you guys the powder that I'm using. This is the Halo Glow setting powder, and I have this in the color medium. Just created a mess. I'll show you guys that. Okay, so next is we're gonna do the rest of our concealer. So we're gonna do the nose. We're gonna do Cupid's bow, the chin, the forehead. And it doesn't matter which order you put it in or the layout, just make sure it's there. So I'm gonna go in with my chin first. And this one, I'm not gonna use the other concealer. Stick with this one. Okay, so that's blended in, nice and lovely. Cupid's bow. Y'all, all my animals is talking in the background. What is going on with them? I'm gonna dang farm. I'm gonna do my forehead just because I don't care for too much product on my forehead. And we have a lot of more product on our nose than our forehead. And what this does, the concealer does, it draws out. It like brings, oh, actually my bad. So what the concealer does, it reflects the light. So these zones that you put concealer at, the light will hit it and it will draw that out. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's dang good. Let's do the nose. When you do the nose, you don't want to go front on. You want to go from the side. You do front on, it's going to push the product down. But you want to keep the product where it's at. So you're going to do at an angle from the sides. Like such. Like such. So just like under our eyes, you're going to set that as well. Ooh, you girl hungry. What am I gonna eat for breakfast, y'all? It is literally now 8 in the morning, but when I started this, it was 7 something, going into 8, but it is now officially 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so now that we have all that powdered down, we're gonna go in with our contour. Now this is the step that I said that can be, you know, subtracted if you would like. Usually I don't do this. I only do a powder contour, but for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to do a cream contour, as because we went in with a liquid concealer. So what you're gonna do is grab another brush, and this is a contour brush. I'm gonna use the shade here, and this is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris palette, and this palette can be used for contouring, concealing, and foundation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna dab it, and you do not need a lot, especially since today I'm not doing anything today but running some errands, so I don't need to apply a lot. So what you do is you apply your contour in a sweep of 3 or a W, so pretty much boom, boom. And you always want to start your contour from the back to the front, only because just in case that it's the wrong color, or you're too heavy-handed, you could hide this back rather than hiding the front. So we're gonna go in and do that. And the contour is always gonna be applied a little bit above your ear down to your lip. But for today's video, like I said, we're only running errands. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down to my lip. I'm gonna bring it about halfway. Let me put a little bit more so y'all can actually see a difference from this side and the other side. Okay, so y'all should be able to see that compared to this side, all right? So we're gonna blend that in. And then we're gonna do the jawline. This is part of our sweep, our 3 sweep. And then we're gonna do the forehead. Y'all, don't be heavy-handed on this. I'm telling y'all, do not be heavy-handed on this. So the thing about contouring is it brings in more dimensions and depth in your face, because when you apply your layer of foundation, you're like making a flat area, like a one-dimension area. So applying the concealer, you're applying the concealer and applying the contour brings out multiple dimensions from your face, y'all. Ooh, I thought I was in freaking Paris, concealer. The next step, which we're going to do, is we're going to grab our powder concealer, because like I said before, everything that we do with a foundation or a cream, we do with a powder. This is my Ben Nye palette, and this has been used heavily, and this was about $40 something, and I'm using the Violet Night color here. And this is the same thing. You want to make sure you start from the back, as you see, because I was a little heavy-handed, y'all. So now I got to go in and blend that in. Ooh, y'all hear my stomach growl? Forehead, sweet. And usually for errands, I wouldn't put on this much contour. Just for the video purposes, I'm going a little heavier with the contour, but it's all right. I'll do anything for you guys, almost anything. So I'm going in and I'm just going to make sure all that is blended in like such. And we are liking the results. Looking good, checking my angles. We only have 4 more steps left, you guys. So, and these are the 4 easy steps. What you're gonna do is grab a powder brush and some pressed powder, which I have here. This is the Fenty Pro Filt'r powder foundation. This is from 345, not summer shade. And you're going to just dab on there, and you see part of here. And you're just gonna go over everything. Go over your whole face, and this helps blend everything in. The next step we're going to do is do our lashes, and since this is a beginner's guide, we are not going to put on falsies or extensions or anything of that sort. I have my eyelash curler here. This, if you're scared to do this, don't do this, but I'm going to show you guys what to do. So let me scoot forward, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your eyelash like such. Pull up your brow like such. This will help you not catch onto your skin. And you see it's open. You're gonna close it and leave there for about good 20 seconds. For video purposes, we're probably gonna be doing 5. Press hard, not too hard. You jerk and then you pull off your lash. Do the other side, open, pull, close, press. I'm gonna use this mascara from my beauty line, Coco and Beauty, K&B. We're gonna go ahead and apply multiple layers. And this is a natural, it's almost out. I use it so much. This is a natural finish. When you're applying mascara, you're gonna make sure that you are blinking to get product on every lash, as well as making sure that you're going to the front of your lashes and applying product on those little bitty lashes as well. Other side. Okay, second application on the first eye. Like such. Woo, baby. Baby, I love the way I love the way I look. I love the way you make me feel. I love you. Who that? Who sing that song? I added a couple ad-libs in there, but who sing that song? I wanna every time, every moment. You can give me kind of something. Want it in every day. Okay, so the next step, which is not mandatory, is applying mascara to your lower line. And y'all go real slow, because even at my big old age, when it comes to makeup, sometimes I smear my makeup on my lower lash. So go slow. Slow motion. Can you tell the difference between this lash, this eye, and then this eye? I bet you could, I bet you could, I bet you could, I bet you would, I bet you could. So now we're gonna get into the blush. And I'm not a blush person, but I love this blush by Graftobian. It's their blush palette. It's a cream blush. So I know I said earlier that you wanna set everything in cream and liquid with a powder, but we just gonna skip that step here, because honestly, as long as you blend this in well, it blends and absorbs into the powder, which you don't need a powder on top of that. So just like, this is a blush brush as well. Just like your contour, you want to start from the hairline in, because just because you got too much product, you could always hide that, okay? So I'm gonna go in, and just like as you see, a little too much, but it's okay. We're gonna sort that in. I'm going on this side too. Okay, so we're gonna blend that in like such. Blend. And so since I'm not a blush girl, we gonna just go ahead and leave it right here, because woo, that was too much for me. I was gonna work. I was gonna blend it in for y'all, but we blended it in. So blend, and you want to start down from your. You don't have to start all from your hairline, but you want to start down from about here to the balls of your cheeks, and he's gonna blend that in. I love a good blush that is more of a natural tone, so like a light pink, not the bubblegum pinks, but lighter pink. So if you're a darker skin tone, I would say this color. This is like a natural palette, because I love using this color because it blends in well. I don't like having blush that looks like I'm bozo. I don't want to be bozo out here. So if you guys would like, you could easily apply the blush to like your nose, which I don't really care to do, or like, you know, your upper lid. But we beginners, y'all. We ain't gonna be doing all that today. Okay, so that's blended in well, and I like how that looks. I'm looking good, and I'm feeling good. Okay, so next step is wiping off this product from our lips. And I have put on lip oil, which helps the ease of wiping everything off. You guys will definitely get it. I have faith in you guys after watching this video, that if you are a beginner, or you just need a little spruce on your, you know, beginner, simple minimalistic makeup routine, that you'll be able to get it after this video. Because honestly, if I wasn't recording this video, I could probably get this look done in 15 minutes, and you can do the same. So my lips is moisturized still. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Butter Gloss, and these are $5 a pop, but also has a sale right now. You buy one, get one half off. I was not gonna do a gloss or anything on my lips today, but for you guys, I decided to do it. For us big lip girls, we gotta, you know, do a few applications. Our face is done, you guys. We have one more step, which is probably the most important step out of everything besides applying your foundation and actually your skincare before you apply your foundation. And that is our setting spray, because we didn't do all this work just for us to walk outside and this stuff melt off our face. So I have the Graftobian Professional Makeup Setting Spray, and this cost me $10 for this pop. $10 a pop, and this is 2 fluid ounces. Now, NYX and e.l.f., L'Oreal, they do have some, especially NYX and e.l.f., they have really good setting spray. But I went to makeup school and this is what I bought, and I used this in June in the hot heat, 100-degree weather, and my face did not move, nor did the bride's face that I did move either. So we're gonna go ahead, back up, spray this. Ooh, jeez, grab something, fan your face down. Ghetto. I know, it's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna get something better than a fan or something. And that's it, y'all. That we are done. Ooh, congratulations on your first makeup application, or just, you know, just doing your makeup better in a more effective way. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so glad to be here and be back with you guys, and I cannot wait to see you for our next video.